What is up, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. In the last episode, we had quite a bit of fun in the last fight. I am not gonna lie, with all the last yells that we were able to get in that fight, it was kind of crazy to think about, and I was able to keep my voltage up pretty damn high. Like, literally, our voltage was at 300 for a little bit, because I didn't have to use it for anything, because I was just doing plenty of damage with all the luck that I was getting with the last yells. So I definitely have a strategy as to how it's going to go going forward when it comes to these types of things. So my goal right now, I think what I want to do when it comes to getting the final kills or whatever, the final kill or whatever, I'm going to have, most of the time I'm going to give it to Takumi. Hideko, I would give it to Hideko if she was here, but she's not here with us because she does plenty of damage to those AP enemies. Eito's definitely one of the people I want to give it to. Tsubasa, definitely. I haven't even used them yet, so I don't even know about them. And Kiyoshika. So that's the plan. But anyways, for now we're gonna go ahead and visit the biolab and the metal shop down on the first and second floor. So let's go ahead and check out the metal shop first. This isn't quite what I was expecting from a metal shop. It's more like something you'd find on a military base. There are all kinds of deadly looking weapons lined up, and the air's thick with the smell of metal shavings and gunpowder. Oh, and she's here too. The way the air smells in here, it really puts me at ease. Huh? Seriously, you've liked this? With all the metal and gunpowder and everything? I know, it's not exactly the aroma one would associate with a sophisticated lady like myself. But the Osuzukis actually rose to prominence thanks to our involvement with weapons development. Weapons development? Like guns and stuff? In the beginning, our family name was just Suzuki. We were small-time arms engineers and gun runners. We grew the business little by little from there, expanding our reach until it encompassed all aspects of life in the Tokyo residential complex. That gave us the necessary prestige to evolve from Suzuki to Osuzuki, and the rest is history. Is that how names get changed? Workshops like this are just as integral to my family's identity as the swanky wet mansions where we live today. This industrial atmosphere is baked right into my DNA. Being here is like returning to my natural habitat. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Seems only fitting that this should be the place where I write a new chapter in my family's illustrious history. I'll create weapons the likes of which the world has never seen to eradicate those pesky invaders once and for all. Got a little chant too. Trap development has been unlocked. You can access it during free time. The invaders will rue the day they cross and know Suzuki. Man, I'm glad she's on our side. She is on our side, right? Maybe you should tell that to those friends of yours too. Getting on my bad side's not a good idea. If they all commit seppuku 3 times in the quick succession, I might forgive them for their insolence. Again with the ritual suicide demands. Still not sure how doing it more than once is supposed to work. I create weapons the likes of which the world has never seen and eradicate those pesky invaders once and for all. Before I might the others flee great and powerful Suzuki! Okay. I don't think she's pretending not to know me. Karua could never have put up on an act this convincing. Is she really not Karua? Maybe she's lost her memory. Look out, Nozomi, that perv is waiting for a chance to pounce on you and lap up your saliva. Oh, so he's like the yokai Yomachichi that steals his victim's life force by sucking in their breath, except with saliva. The holy Jumanji sword, and I will strike him down. I keep telling you, I'd never do anything like that. Darn it, she's more cautious than me than ever now. At this rate, I'll never get to talk to her. What else does it do here? I only wish we had a magic circle to contain you, Sir Takumi. Then I could easily cut you down the moment you try anything indecent. You can make traps here. I should try it out sometime. What's this? Tells you the basic concept of the machine and how to use it, but it's too difficult for me to understand. So this is the biolab. Looks less like a classroom, more like something out of a horror movie. What are you laughing at? I can't help it. I mean, just look at this equipment. It's hot with a capital H. Now that this room's open, we can whip up a whole host of medical supplements whenever we need them. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what kind of supplements are we talking about? Mostly stuff that gives our hemo anima a temporary boost. We can use them to augment our regular physical abilities too. Nigo did say there were facilities like this tucked away in dark corners of the school. It's pretty sweet I finally get to see one. I guess second to last defense academy had a lab like this too, but never got unlocked for us. Enhancement development has been unlocked. You can access it in your free time. It does sound like it would be useful. But is it ethical? We're basically using performance-enhancing drugs, right? Aw, you worried about the morality of a little thing like that? You're such a Boy Scout, Takumi. With everything in this lab, we have the potential to go much, much further. A lot of this stuff was developed as a result of illegal experiments on human subjects. For most people, no amount of knowledge is worth that kind of atrocity. And now that research is all ours, the fiendish, the outlandish, the downright unpleasant, it's all right here at our fingertips. And what could we use it for? For a start, we could probably make some killer modifications to ourselves, just like my family did to me. You mean like the way your arm stretches? You know, it's always been my dream to mod somebody else's body. I'd be gentle, and I'd make sure any changes I made were tasteful. Say, Takumi, you feel like discarding your humanity and becoming something more?
Hey!
Absolutely not. Not interested. Let me know if you change your mind. In the meantime, I'll just make do with my fantasies. Alright, I visited both the new rooms that were unlocked today. Guess I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. Okay. Between all the arguing and the exploration, today's really taking it out of me. Is there anything I can do to get everyone to see eye to eye? Or are their attitudes toward fighting just too different? We're representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us above all others to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural that we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. I never thought of this as a responsibility. Fighting was just a means to an end, a way for me to get home. Would I feel differently if I knew about world death? Was I ever going to find out what this war was about? Ding dong. Someone's at the door. Could it be her? I don't know. Let's see. I felt a flutter of anticipation. My hands trembling. I pulled open the door to reveal. Just say no. Good evening, Takumi. Do you have time to talk? Oh, it's you, Eito. Were you expecting somebody else? Sorry to disappoint you. No, it's not like that. What's up? Nothing in particular. I just thought it would be nice to chat a little. Never got a chance to tell you how happy I was to see you again. I was out of my mind with worry the whole time you were gone. Oh, really? I thought maybe you disappeared like Hiruko. We went 5 whole days without any contact from you after all. Sorry, I wasn't exactly in any position to get in touch. What happened to you during that storm? How did you get separated from the group? I'm not really sure. All I remember is that I passed out and woke up with an aching head. By then I was already on my own, somewhere miles away from here. After that, Nigo found me and took me to the other school. Perhaps you got sent flying by the storm? It's possible, I guess. Can't think of anything else that would explain it. Well, you're okay now. That's the important thing. But while we're on the subject of the other school, what's going on between you and that Nozomi girl? Huh? When you're around her, you're different. Almost like she's special to you. But you seem troubled as well. What's wrong? I'd like to help if I can. Although, if it's something romantic, bear in mind I don't have any experience with that area. Oh, was that really it? No, not exactly. It's kind of weird, to be honest. You might not believe what I have to say, but will you still hear me out? Of course. Now that I'd been given the go-ahead, it all came spilling out. I told Eito about Karua, my childhood friend I'd spent practically every day with back home. Before the war, that was the easy part. Then there was a matter of Nozomi and her uncanny likeness to Karua. They were so alike that I couldn't accept that they are different people, no matter how much I tried. And as much as Nozomi looked and sounded like Karua, she had no idea who I was. I told Eito all about the mystery and the theories I'd come up with, and how the whole thing was messing me up. You weren't kidding when you said it was weird. I thought maybe she has amnesia, but she's never mentioned hitting her head on or having gaps in her memory or anything like that. Not that I've been able to talk to her long enough to ask about it. Come on, Eito, say something. Oh, sorry. This whole thing reminds me of a sci-fi novel I read a little while back. What happened in it? The main character ends up in a place that's both familiar and different. A parallel universe. Parallel universes aren't just other worlds, or even the past or future. They're alternate realities taking place at the same time as our own. Alternate realities? It's a fairly common trope. Depending on the story, a parallel universe could be completely alien or eerily similar to that reality we know. In the book I'm thinking of, the main character travels to another universe. He finds there's another version of himself there, another him, living his own, slightly different life. You think that the connection between Nozomi and Karua, like they're alternate versions of each other? I know it sounds ridiculous, but humor me for a moment. It would explain a lot. I mean, Karua and Nozomi are the same person, hence all the similarities. But at the same time, they're different. They live completely different lives. That would account for Nozomi not knowing you, don't you think? I don't know, Eito. Maybe that's how this stuff works in sci-fi, but I'm having a hard time believing it could happen in real life. I suppose you're right. It is a little unrealistic. But the situation we're in is already pretty far removed from what we used to consider reality. Perhaps my sense of what is or isn't realistic has gotten warped from all the strange things that have happened to us lately. He's right. If you told me a few weeks ago I'd be stabbing myself in the heart to give myself special powers and fight monsters, wouldn't have believed that either. Sorry for putting forward such a bizarre idea. Haven't been much help, have I? That's not true. It's really helped to get all this stuff off my chest. And it's such a weird story. Most people probably wouldn't believe me. Couldn't have told just anyone about this. I'm honored, and I'll gladly hear you out if you want to talk. No matter how strange it is. You sure have been having some peculiar experiences. First that ghostly invader, and now this? Alright, I almost forgot about that thing. Still haven't figured out what it is. I haven't seen that invader since I got back. But the next time I do, I'm going to make sure he answers for what he's done. Don't take any unnecessary risks. You have no idea how dangerous he might be. I know. I'll be careful. Well then, I think I've taken up enough of your time. I should get going. Good night, Takumi. Sleep well. With that, Eito left, pausing at the door to give me one last gentle smile. Parallel universes, alternate realities. Can any of it be true? It sounds so bizarre, but the more I think about it, the more it starts to make sense. Is that what's going on here? Are Karua and Nozomi alternate versions of the same person? The same, but different? Either way, I won't be able to put this issue to rest until I talk to her about it myself. Even after venting to Eito, the frustration I was feeling still wouldn't go away. I turned in for the day, and I gradually fell into a light, fitful sleep. Day 31. Ding dong a bing bong, everybody.
Get ready for your 31st day of active service.
Again, it's kind of crazy how the voice actor does a whole bunch of different stuff for it. Different versions of the days or whatever. It's morning. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria as usual. I just hope everyone's a little less prickly today. Oh, it's just us today. Yeah, no sign of the second campus gives guys anywhere. Just so you know, none of us picked a fight with them or told them not to come here. They're just plain old no-shows. Fine by me. He wants to deal with those jerks first thing in the morning. Everyone's turned so hostile lately. I'm loving it. Can't go on like this forever. We're gonna have to talk things out with them eventually. You saw how things went down yesterday, Mr. Atsuki. Doesn't really seem like they'll listen to our side of things. Doesn't mean we shouldn't try. The conversation was interrupted by the sound of the door opening as someone new came into the room. Good morning. It's you, huh? What are you doing here? God could be nice. She can use the cafeteria if she wants. Oh, did you come to betray your friends and join our side? One of us. Is that it? Sorry to disappoint you, but no. There's something I want to discuss with you. Okay. What did you want to talk about, Nozomi? Are you finally going to tell us the whole story about that world death thing? Sorry, I'd like to, but Kurata and the others are dead set against it. I know that they can be difficult sometimes, but they're still my friends. I can't just go against their decision behind their backs. What do you want then? I was thinking it might be a good idea to set different times for us to use the cafeteria, at least for a while. If our two groups stay separate, we can reduce the chances of things escalating like they did yesterday. Yeah, I guess there's something in that. It shouldn't be too hard to organize. Our group has a training routine we go through every morning. We're going to keep that up here, so we won't need the cafeteria until later. Wow, you trained this early? That's the kind of dedication I can only dream of. It's all for the good of humanity. We can't afford to lose this war. It's like a walking recruitment poster. That's a lot of big talk from someone who can't even use Himo and Anima. Gaku! There's always bound to be some friction when two groups with competing values come together. It's like when two video game companies merge. Sooner or later, one of their flagship series always ends up getting buried. I feel sorry for the fans. At any rate, I think it's best if we keep our distance until we've all calmed down here. That's all I wanted to say. I'll be going now. Wait a minute. While you're here, I wanted to ask you. Sorry, the others are waiting for me. Nozomi brushed off my questions and left without even sparing a passing glance at me. That was fun, huh? Like the management said, a liaison officer to tell us to get our butts in gear and start up the killing game. That chick really hates her guts, huh, Takumi? So she turned you down. So what? She may be cute and everything, but who wants to go out with someone who's always talking about saving humanity and stuff? Guys, don't be so insensitive. Takumi needs to be alone with his pain. I'm not sure that's the best approach either. Don't worry, you get used to being hated pretty quick. That's something I learned early on in my life from my parents. Hey! Damn, dude. Ugh. The breakfast that day was as tasteless as the atmosphere. Nozomi's doing all she can to avoid me. I'll never be able to talk to her at this rate. Shouldn't let this get me down, not when there's so much else going on. Alright, what should I do today? I've got plenty of free time to fill. Cool. Metal Shop and Biolab. Metal Shop and Biolab have been unlocked. You can now develop traps and enhancements. These will help you give an advantage in battle, so spend your free time wisely on developing these tools. Ooh. Extinguisher level went up to 2. Your firefighting level has increased. You can now go to new areas when you explore. The materials you can obtain while exploring are unique to each area. For more details, check the manual by the entrance hall. Those guys from Second Academy have a warped sense of reality. I better not get too close to my dear sister. Metal fence 2. Okay, so this is where these things come into handy. Place a barricade that sends enemies in range. Okay. Explosive mine. Place a trap that deals explosive damage when stepped on. Spring trap. Ooh. Place a trap that ignores obstacles to move users great distances. Ooh, that seems pretty good. Ooh. Tinkerer. Develop a trap. Place a trap that deals explosive damage when stepped on. That would be pretty good to have, right? What exactly can we do here, if anything? Oh, okay, I see. Attack potion, that'd be great to have. Now we have 3 uses of it. Researcher, development, enhancement, nice. Obtain desperation potion, what's that? Oh, here we go. User HG comes 1. Why would you want to do that? Oh, for the special attack. Sure, why not? This would probably be good to level up too. I might as well level it all up, right? While we're here. Class up modification, you come to the right place. Okay, first things first, I want to get last yell for everybody. So whoever doesn't have last yell. Jury, definitely bringing that up. Sorry, I'm giving that for our boy here. Alright, sorry. Oh, we can give you another thing though. I launch into a powerful spinning slash and inflicts stun on user. Okay, sure. Is there anything in here that I know somebody would like? I feel like Ato would like this. Book cover. Or maybe a glasses stand too. Wah! What's the matter, Darumi? Did something happen? No, I just felt like crying. Should I have a reason to cry? Spending some time together, you understand Darumi better now. Okay, cool. Oh, nice, there we go. Linguistics plus 2. Or up to 2. Cool. I think Ato would like the glasses stand. If not, I'll try the other one.
This could actually be pretty useful. Thank you, Takumi.
No, not as much. Unless you would like anything else. The day's almost over. I'm not all that tired, but there's nothing else I really want to do today. Just I'll rest up so I can be nice and fresh tomorrow. Got changed and went to bed praying there wouldn't be an attack during the night. Day 32. Ding dong, a bing bong, everybody.
Get ready for your 32nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepared.
Cool. Morning already? I should go to the cafeteria. Although I doubt she'll be there today. Let's try the book cover.
You truly understand
there we go.
Takumi.
Ding dong, bing bong once again. Got Kiyoshika in the hallway here. See what she has to say. Confound it all! What's this Lady Kurata's doing? Her mischief truly knows no bounds. Hey Kiyoshika, what's the matter? Somebody absconded with the holy Jumanji sword while I was in the bathroom. I let this slide the last time Lady Kurata pulled this trick, but this time I'm really going to make my displeasure known. Wouldn't it be easier to just take your sword into the bathroom with you? Just take her with me? Surely you jest, Sir Takumi. Such a thing would be a height of impropriety. Besides, I'd be far too embarrassed to think she was watching me do my business. Oh, I see. I think. Oh, but I'm not supposed to be talking to you. Excuse me, I must be going. This is what I thought. It's just the original team from the school here today. And Zomi did say she'll try to keep the two groups separate. The only figures that she's not here. So, not like I care or anything, but do those guys really train every morning? It's not like I care either, but yeah, I heard them going at it when I passed the gym earlier. I actually don't care. I'm not even being coy about it. That said, some impressive work ethic, though. You guys are talking an awful lot about something you claim not to care about. Seeing other people working hard really makes you feel like garbage, huh? Or is that just me? Whatever, man. Training only gets you so far. In a real fight, it all comes down to guts. Oh, Shoma doesn't look too good. Shoma, are you alright? Shoma? Huh? Oh, yes, I'm sorry, it's nothing. I didn't mean to space out like that. My head just kind of went blank for a moment. Maybe I contracted a disease that makes my brain melt from lack of use. Either way, it's nothing serious. It sounds incredibly serious. It's melting again. Quick, someone cut off his head, or Magic will fix it when he puts them back together. Probably maybe 50-50 chance. You can't solve all your problems with beheadings. But Mr. Gonzaki barely contributes anything useful. Even when his brain's solid, I think we're safe to just keep ignoring him. Dude, that's so harsh. Can't say I disagree, though. It's true, Shoma's always been on the quiet side, but this goes way beyond that. None of us were really sure what to do about Shoma. We ate fast and left him to work it out on his own. Once Rex was over, we all went back to our rooms for a while. Okay. One now. We're still no closer to patching things up with the team from the other school. Can't let things continue as they are, but how can I get two such different groups of people to get along? Guess I just have to try whatever I can my own way. Let's do math. Probability Theory and Fate. I'll try reading this book today. Probability Theory and Fate. In the world of pure physics, events dictated only by probability theory are determined. Even if you make the right decision, no matter how hard you work, if the gods make a bad roll of the dice, everything will be for nothing. The world is not fair. Most things are beyond the control of human will. However, that's no reason to throw it all away. If you remain undaunted by cruel fate and never give up, you will surely be blessed with the greatest roll of all in one day. The dice rolling gods only smile at those who fight against unreasonable rolls. So don't let unreasonable fate win, huh? Those are words I can take to heart. Reading this book increases your calculation by 5. Cool, and now we got our math to level 2. Cool, and now I want to do a VR battle. Let's do it. And then I think next time we have free time, we'll go out and explore some, and then we'll... Probably not a good idea to put Takumi in the middle of everything, but... Dang, dude.
Retreat!
I rely too much on Takumi. Get rid of the entire freaking field here.
You can take it from here.
There we go. Might as well, you know, just get the extra stuff going. Yeah, it's not gonna be an S rank, but it should be fine. Even though I thought we'd get a lot more lucky, but whatever, it's fine. It's all good. Oh, we did get an S rank. Cool. Ding dong and bing bong, everybody. Another day gone. They've been going faster lately. Not that I'm complaining. I want to get to day 100 and get out of here as soon as I can. And when I get home, I'll be able to clear up the Karua and the Nozomi thing once and for all, right? Anyway, I'm going to bed. So ended my 32nd day at Last Defense Academy.
Hey, Taki?
What's up?
Did you get any chocolate today?
Huh? Chocolate?
Chocolate?
You know, it is Valentine's Day after all.
Oh, that's today? It totally slipped my mind. Anyway,
Come on,
I don't think
Takumi.
I got any. How about you? Did you give anyone some?
No, of course not. It's against the rules to bring your own snacks to school.
Then why'd you ask?
I love that we're seeing the flashbacks and them growing up.
Sorry. I guess I wasn't thinking.
It's not such a rare thing for boys and girls to be friends when they're little, but as they get older, they tend to start noticing the differences between each other more and more and end up drifting apart. That's not how it was with me and Karua. We remained close all through elementary school and junior high. Of course, that doesn't mean our relationship didn't change a little. I used to think of her as just one of the family, but after puberty hit, yeah, I was aware of the differences between us, alright. Even then, there was one thing that didn't change. Karua and I were always together.
So, I tried making Valentine's chocolate myself this year. I worked up my courage and handed it over before I went to school.
Huh?
She accepted it, but I don't know if she'll actually try any. She left the box on the kitchen table when she left for work, too.
Oh, it was for your mom.
Oh, Takumi was like, oh shit.
Hey, that's pretty cool though. Going through all the trouble of making it from scratch to show her how much you care?
Well, technically, it wasn't just for her. Here.
For me.
Aw.
We might not be allowed to do it at school, but we're on our way home now, so...
Thanks.
I worked hard on it, you know? You'd better take the time to really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. I have to get you something nice in return.
No, that's okay. If you want to give me something, promise me you'll show me the stars someday. Preferably through an astronomical telescope.
An astro what?
It's an instrument you use to see things that are far away. I read about it in one of those old books in the library. I'd love to use one to look up at the night sky one day. That'd be so cool.
Stars? Here, in the complex? You know that's impossible.
I can dream, can I? Honestly, Tacky, you've got no imagination.
Shut up.
Love these two together, man. Love it. Day 33. Ding dong a bing bong.
Get ready for your 33rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepared?
It's no surprise I dream about Karua again. The way she's been on my mind so much lately. It really brings home how alike she and Nozomi are, though. No, alike isn't the word for it. They're exactly the same. That parallel universe theory is starting to look more and more attractive. If Nozomi is an alternate version of Karua, what's she doing here? Is it just coincidence that I happen to know the other her? Thinking about this isn't going to get me anywhere. I should head over to the cafeteria for breakfast. Okay, we got Tsubasa out here. Maybe we're gonna be closer towards your room? Yeah. Morning, Takumi. Looks like we made it through another day without an attack, huh? Still, not knowing when the enemy will attack next is pretty stressful in its own way. Sometimes I feel so nervous I could just... Try not to overthink it. Whenever the next attack comes, we'll deal with it. Just like we always have. I hope so. Cool. Alright, let's head to the cafeteria. Oh, everybody's here. Huh? Whoa, what are they doing here? Pop those eyes back in your head, peasant. You look like a middle-aged hotel manager who's just been caught peeping on his guests. Sir Takumi, surely you'd never do such a thing. That creaking in the walls last night, was that you? I know not what you think you saw, but I assure you, you're mistaken. I was simply messing around with my sword and, well, perhaps I got carried away. Ooh, I'm actually curious now. For the record, we're not here to patch things up with you guys. We're just answering the call. What does that mean? I asked him to come. There's something I want you to hear, all of you. What's so important that we all need to be here? Shoma was acting strangely yesterday. He tried to brush it off, but I pressed him on it. And he finally told me what was bothering him. Shoma had another dream, one that unearthed a repressed memory. Another one? Alright, Shoma. Tell us. Is it true, Shoma? Did you remember something? Well, I thought we agreed Mr. Genzaki's dreams were nothing to worry about. He even said so himself. Well, It was easy enough to dismiss the first time as a fluke, but now it's happened again. Shoma has more to say. He wants everyone to hear it, so we're all on equal ground and won't fight it about it later. That's his excuse for wasting our time? I'm sorry, but I don't want it to feel like I'm keeping this from anyone, and keeping secrets always leads to conflict sooner or later. And I hate conflict more than I hate eating 3 square meals a day. Yeah, I can tell. Isn't 3 square meals a day meant to be a good thing, though? So was your dream from before actually not a dream? It really did happen? Usually when you wake up from a dream, you can tell right away that it was a dream. Memories aren't like that. I mean, both are images in our minds, but there's a clear difference between the two. I'm sure you can all tell the difference between dreams and memories, and I can too. That's all I can say with certainty, that this was a memory. You guys mind filling us in on the whole lore here? Just shut up and listen. We don't get it either. What have you remembered so far, Shoma? Maybe you should go over that again. Last time you said you were hooked up to some freaky machine in the weird hospital. What was it called again? Kamakura? Huh? Lady Nozomi, is something the matter? Oh, it's nothing. And those machines are the same as the ones we've got here, right? The ones we can't get working? Yes, I think that covers everything from the last memory. We still haven't figured out what those machines are for, or why they were both at the hospital and here at school. Did you remember something that could help with that? Yes, I think what I remember this time might explain a lot of it. Okay. This time I remember why I was putting those machines at Kamakura General Hospital.
It was some kind of experiment. The hospital was conducting research into something, and I was a research subject.
What is it they were researching?
And that part's still a little fuzzy. I don't think I can remember it just yet. But I remember somebody in a white coat looking at me from outside the machine. And they said something. Something about my blood.
Your blood?
I couldn't hear very well because of the glass in the way. But it sounded like they said there was something special about my blood.
Special blood? You think it's got something to do with hemoenema? But hemoenema comes from infusers. Our blood's just a medium it uses to manifest. It shouldn't matter whether someone's blood is special or not. So your blood's different from regular people's, Shoma. Have you got a crazy high midichlorian count or something? I don't know about that, but it seems that it's different anyway. How can you not know? It's your own body we're talking about. Like I said, the memory's still a little fuzzy, and I was barely awake at the time anyway. There's one other thing, right, Shoma? Yes, I did remember something else.
The hospital had more than one of those machines. I wasn't the only one who'd been put in one. It was all of you, too.
Oh.
What?
You're all in those machines at Kamakura General Hospital, just like me.
We must have all been research subjects for the same experiment. We all have the same special kind of blood.
Okay, so we got you got me in the top left, then Aito, Gaku, Ima, myself, Shoma, Hifumi, where the hell did Hifumi come from? Darumi, jeez. Darumi, Tsubasa, and I can't really tell if it's because of the text box at the bottom. Well, no, actually I can. I see Kako, Takemaru, Pumpkin-headed girl, I can't remember her name right now for some reason. Eito, Kiyoshika, Hiruko, and Kurata. I don't see Nozomi though, unless she's in that bottom right one. But I mean, it is darked out. But who knows? Dude, what are you talking about? Us and those machines? That include our group too? Yes, it wasn't clear enough for me to see all the machines, but I'm pretty sure everybody who's here now was also there. Not Nozomi though. You're crazy, man. First time I saw any of you was when I woke up here in the academy. You're saying we all met before and forgot about it? In my memory, you all had your eyes closed. I think you were unconscious. I was just barely awake though. Maybe that's why I was able to remember it. But there's no doubt in my mind that all this is true. We were all put into those machines at the hospital. We were all part of an experiment there, sometime before we came to the school. But I'd never even heard of Kamakura General Hospital. How could I have checked into it? Same here, I never go to a hospital. I don't have money to spare on medical bills. My robust health is second only to my dedication to my dear sister. You didn't have to bring me into this. See? Just don't add up. We couldn't have been there. Wait, what if it was after the invaders attacked the complex, when our powers first awakened? As soon as I defeated the enemy in my neighborhood, I started to feel dizzy. Before I knew it, I'd blacked out. I'm guessing the same thing happened to all of you? When I came to, I was at the academy with no idea how I got there. Naturally, I assumed we were brought here immediately after we passed out, but what if that was not the case? We had spent weeks or even months in that hospital first, and the gap in our memory would mean we'd be none the wiser. Hey, yeah, that kind of twist happens in killing games all the time. It's possible though, don't you think? If we accept Shoma's memories as true, then it's the only explanation. So then, what did they do to us while we were in there? Some kind of research, right? Special blood. Maybe it's related to Hemo Anima after all. I think so too. It's the only thing we all have in common, and... Oh my god, enough already! Kurata's shrill voice shattered the contemplative mood that had settled over us. You interrupted our training for this? To hear this piece of trash talk about this ridiculous fantasies? Who the hell cares about any of that? But this could be an important clue. Might be able to find out more about Hemo Anima. But Shoma didn't remember any important details. If we can't use this information, what's the point in worrying about it? Why are you even lending his ravings any credence in the first place? It's obviously nothing but a hunch of lame-brained hogwash. Consider this. Would understanding Hemo Anima better give us any practical advantage against the invaders? We understand it well enough to use it. Should we not just concentrate on defending the school? This is not the time to get sidetracked and waste our energy on unimportant details. Unimportant? We're never going to learn the whole truth of what's going on here. We made our peace with that. Now that we've given this mission, we have no choice but to do it. There's no other option. So how about all you just shut up and start pulling your weight like the rest of us? Nigo didn't tell us everything, but he did at least explain why he couldn't. A lot of the details about the war are just too important. If he told us and they were somehow leaked to the enemy, it would ruin everything. Even if being kept in the dark is frustrating, we've accepted that it's for the greater good. We decide to give our all to win this war and worry about the details later. In other words, we have the capacity to show perspective and determination. Are those completely alien concepts to you maggots? I mean, look at you, coming up with the weird stories and theories about stuff that does not matter. You've been given a mission, why can't you just do it? Well, you little cockroach, I'm talking to you. Huh? First you refuse to fight, then you muddy matters further with this nonsense. I'm getting tired of it. Just looking at you makes me want to vomit. I'm sorry, I never meant to cause all this trouble. You're probably right, it's all just a fantasy. My brain's always been about as powerful as pond scum, and now it's finally breaking down, making me lose touch with reality. My sincere apologies for all the trouble I've caused. I won't do it again, I won't say another word. I'll just spend the rest of the 100 days in the corner, sitting out as little as possible. I'll start right away. Oh my gosh, dude. Shoma began backing away, but Kurata stepped in to block his path. That self-deprecating act isn't going to cut it this time. You need to be made an example of. What are you talking about, Kurata? Don't try to stop me, Nozomi. This bug needs squishing, and I'm the one who's going to do it. This so-called defense unit is full of wishy-washy, work-shy nitwits, and he's the worst out of all of them. His very existence is an insult to everything we stand for. I've had enough of it. What's happened to her? Kurata's always been mean, but she's totally blowing her stack now. If you really want to make up for what we've done, you should just disappear. Huh? But And I don't mean hiding away in your room either. I want you out of this academy. Do you understand? I don't care where you go, but I don't want you here. Well, the thing about that is... Zip it. No excuses. Just go. Leave. Move out. Mosey. Shuffle off. Scram. Depart. Disappear. Get out. 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 Jesus, man. This is killing my voice right now. Hey, leave him alone, you. Gaku stepped in and grabbed Kurata's shoulder in an attempt to hold her back. None of us were prepared for what happened next.
Get your
Oh my god.
hands off me!
A big old punch. Whoa, that was awesome combo. Such magnificent boxing technique. Nothing can withstand those fists of fury. She can box? In Osazuki, she receives education, everything we need to enforce our will on society, political, financial, physical. We can handle any conflict and come out on top. If I'm a member of the upper echelons for a reason, P-Brain, my family has sculpted me into an absolute freaking paragon of refinement and excellence. And if any upstart peasants dare to defile my personal space, there'll be consequences. Damn it! Get yours when the revolution comes. Sorry, man. I wish I could help, but you know how it is. I don't hit girls, no matter how much they deserve it. Stop it, Kurata! Please, that's enough! So I'm guessing you didn't have anything else to tell us? Maybe we should get going. Yeah, maybe you should. What a vexing way to start the morning. Let us return to our training, friends. Come, Lady Kurata. My wrath must be appeased. My freaking throat's killing me. It's not that I don't appreciate you trying, but I think that it's best that we drop this for now. I'll try to convince them, but it's going to take time. Anyway, I'm sorry that it came to this. I really am. Nozomi gave us an apologetic glance and went to join her friends. Even after the team from the second campus had left, none of us could settle down. If anything, we only could get more heated. I'm so sorry, Shoma. Never thought it would blow up like this. No, it's my fault. The other team already doesn't like us, and now I've made it worse by annoying them with my nonsensical stories. I'm so useless, so stupid, so lacking in any kind of special awareness or social awareness. You'd have been better off if I had never been born. Well said. Brother dearest, don't agree with him. That tomato lady really went ham on you, huh? She made you look like gutter trash. She hit me. That psycho actually hit me. Even my dad doesn't hit me. I mean, how could he? I never met the guy. What the hell? Is that a good thing? Those guys are really pissing me off now. Ain't no way we're ever gonna make things work with them. The way I see it, there's only one way to resolve our differences. Starts with a K, ends with an illing game, and it's totally still a genre with untapped potential. Takumi, just give it a rest, okay? I'm sorry. If I was better at handling human relationships, this never would have happened. The mood here just keeps getting worse and worse. Gloom descended on the cafeteria. We gradually filled out and made our way back to our rooms, our hearts heavier than they had been in a long time. I'm exhausted already, but there's still plenty of the day left. I should try to make most of it. Maize might attack at any time. I've got to be ready for when they do. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to the training room here. I'm going to go exploring this today, but I want to see what oh no, not that. Sorry, not the training room. The you learn air blade. Leads a vertical slash attack. Okay. I don't think I worry about it right now though. Guess let's bring this up a little bit. Jumanji slash. That'll do for now. Let's go ahead and go exploring. She gets so excited. Alrighty. The question is, will it let me go explore? Because I know last time it didn't let me. In order to pass through an undying flame space, you'll need it to have firefighting level. That corresponds to that space. You can increase your firefighting level by progressing through the story. By passing through the undying flame space, you'll be able to access a new area. Make sure to check which spaces you can pass through whenever you're fighting. I can't freaking read.
This looks like something good.
Terra Tuxedo. Anything else we can get over here? Because I have my 9 stuff. I'm just like, there weren't any enemy attacks today. I'm more worried about the state of things inside the school. Even if becoming one big team is too much to ask, I hope we can at least get by without any more infighting. Before long, I drifted off into a dreamless sleep. It was a welcome release from all the problems plaguing my mind. Day 34. Ding dong, a bing bong, everybody.
Oh,
we got a new portrait here.
Get ready for your 34th day of active service here
Got a
at
leg
Last
massager.
Defense Academy. Prepare to...
Okay, then check out the cafeteria. I wonder how everyone's doing today. Hey, Takumi, beautiful morning, isn't it? Perfect day for us to start murdering each other, am I right? It's like everything we've worked to build up is about to crash and burn. I'm so hyped. Yeah. Crashing and burning. Yeah, it's a pretty good description of how it feels right now. Let's see what's going on over here. Sure enough, it's just our old original group here. Not that I'd expect to see the others after what happened yesterday. I knew it was a good idea to smother my rice with ketchup and mayonnaise. It gives it such a greasy texture. Chocolate-covered bananas and fried shrimp make a great combination too. The sweet and spicy flavors are in constant competition. At least those two are happy. Gee, sure is pretty boring around here. I can't believe I haven't woken up with a severed head in my bed yet. I just wasn't made for these peaceful times. Maybe I'll cut my own head off just for something to do. And Tadamis is the same as ever. No use waiting around hoping Nozomi will show up. Might as well just eat and get going. Ate a hasty breakfast and headed back to my room, not stopping to talk to anyone longer than I had to. As much as this rift between our two groups bothers me, it's also been a while since the last attack. There's bound to be another one soon. I should make sure I'm fully prepared just in case. So I guess I want to work on getting our science up again. I tried reading this book today, Insect Metamorphosis. Some insects create cocoons to wrap themselves in, made from silk produced from their mouths after initial growing phase. Inside the cocoon, the insect transforms into a pupa before finally transforming into an imago. By being wrapped inside a cocoon, this insect is able to protect itself from predators and the elements. This allows them to transform safely, vastly increasing their probability of survival into their imago state. In other words, they're like armor or walls to protect them during metamorphosis. Cocoons are like armor, huh? Come to think of it, we get wrapped in something like a cocoon made of blood when we transform. Is that some kind of defense mechanism? Until we're ready to fight? Reading this book increases your investigation by 5. Cool. More free time! Wow, really? You know so much about this stuff. Tsubasa, who are you talking to? Busco da Gama the Third, of course. We were just making small talk. Busco da who? That's the same as the school bus. She's part of the team, so I figured she needed a name, right, baby girl? She says she agrees. I was at a loss for words. Experience unlocked the keyword vehicle. Okay. Cool. Ding dong, a bing bong, everybody. Another day with no fighting, either inside the school or out. We haven't made any real progress either. Everyone's still just as on edge as before. If the invaders do attack when they're like this, will we be able to fight them off? Somehow I don't think so. Nozomi said to give it more time. I hate sitting around doing nothing though. I guess we should just have expected this. Feeling frustrated and powerless, I lay down and allowed myself to fall into a light, fitful sleep. Day 35. Ding dong, bing bong, everybody.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school.
Oh, I skipped the,
Get ready for your 35th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. From the...
Do you really even care about those? I'm probably just gonna skip it, honestly. I doubt there's been any new development, but I should probably head to the cafeteria anyway. Oh, Takumi. I'm sorry, I don't have time to talk. I have to go meet Karua and the other for our morning talk. Or training. Oh man, isn't there any way I can make this right? Alrighty. Looks like it's just Eito and Tsubasa today. Looks like today isn't any better than yesterday. If anything, I'd say our team's starting to fall apart. The others know how to work as a team. I'll give them that. I'm not the one to talk, but I wasn't here yesterday either. I was late in this workshop and ended up oversleeping. What about Shoma? How's he doing? Has anyone seen him since the incident? So far as I can tell, he's been holed up in his room the whole time. I figured as much. What's with Eito, though? It looks like there's something on his mind. Hey Eito, is everything okay? Do you still feel bad about what happened with Shoma and Kurata? Well, of course I do. But that's not the only thing that's bothering me. I've been thinking more about what we discussed before, and we need to talk about parallel universes. Huh? I've been looking into it in more detail, mostly by reading any relevant information the library has on the subject. The more I learn, the more I think about it. I feel like it's a more plausible explanation than we gave it credit for. Nozomi and your childhood friend really could be the same person, just from different universes. You're serious about this? You think Nozomi somehow crossed over from another reality? Actually, no. I don't think it's Nozomi who crossed over. You mean I'm the one who's from another dimension? Not just you, but all of us. Remember how we lost consciousness after our first fight in the Tokyo residential complex? Right before that, I felt strange. It wasn't just exhaustion or a regular dizzy spell. It was more like the world was warping around me. Never experienced anything like that before. Yeah, I felt something weird too. Kind of like my body was being dragged away somewhere. Isn't it possible that we felt felt then was the sensation of crossing over into an alternate reality? What? We all just fell into another world out of nowhere. That's kind of stretch. Slow down, guys. I have no idea about what either of you are talking about. What's all this parallel universe stuff coming from? It's well, it's just a theory you've been working on. It probably sounds pretty crazy, huh? Not at all. I actually think that too. I just never said anything until now because I thought no one would take me seriously. Huh? Really? I mean, no matter how you look at it, this school and the area around it are way too removed from anything that we saw in the TRC. And when Shoma told us about the hospital and the weird machines, I thought maybe that could be the reasons why.
What if that's what the weird machines we got put inside were for? What if they're how we were sent from our world to this one?
Does machine sent us here? Yeah, maybe the teleporters are miniature wormhole generators or something. Stuff like that happens all the time in superhero movies. We could be like just the next world over in the multiverse. But those are just stories. That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. I trailed off before I could say it. After all, what even was real anymore? Nothing about us being here was normal. The distinction between fantasy and reality was nowhere near as clear as it used to be. If this is a parallel world though, that makes getting home even more difficult. We can't do it on our own, that's for sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens when we get to day 100. It's only if our parallel universe theory is correct. We should keep an open mind. I'll see if I can come up with anything else. Thanks, I'll leave it to you then. She's so excited! Okay, but I'm pretty much convinced now. Multiverse all the way. Alright. Tsubasa's getting really enthusiastic about this. I try not to say anything to encourage her. After I'd finished breakfast, I went back to my room. Man, I look freaking dark in the webcam, man. I look so freaking dark. Parallel universes. Here we are again. No matter how much I try to dismiss it, the idea keeps coming back. All of us blacking out, the gap in our memories, the strange machines, it all supports that theory, I guess. I feel like that's not the whole story, or maybe I just don't want to accept that it's true. Now, what should I do for the rest of the day? Gotta be ready for the next attack, whenever that may be. Okay, let's see. Motorcycle model, high-end model of a popular motorbike. It's very high quality, but some people are trying to make it when they see the sheer number of parts. Oh, I think this is definitely something Tsubasa's gonna like, man. It has to be.
Is this for me?
Yes.
Wow! You have no idea how happy you just made me!
She's so cute. Oh yeah, now our science is up to 2. Cool. Ding dong. Oh, someone's at the door. I wonder what they want. Casually walked over to the door and opened it. Standing on the other side was probably the last person I expected to see. Nozomi? Sorry for disturbing you. Huh? Oh no, it's... Suddenly face to face with Nozomi, I completely froze up. She must have picked up on how awkward I was feeling and got straight to business. I need you to come with me. There's an altercation in the cafeteria. An altercation? Oh no. Are they fighting again? What's it about this time? I don't know. One minute everything was fine, the next everyone was yelling at each other. It's probably nothing too important, but with how tense these things are right now, it got out of my hand really fast. I don't think I can stop them on my own. Alright, in that case you better hurry. Thank you. Come on. Without another word, Nozomi and I headed to the cafeteria. The moment we opened the door, we were assaulted with a wall of noise. You're all as insolent as you are incompetent. If you were government officials, I'd be rallying you for immediate impeachment, resignation, and execution. Good thing we're not government officials then. Your anger is completely justified, Lady Kurata. To heartlessly steal away the fruits of your labor is unforgivable. In the face of such malfeasance, even the holy Jumanji sword trembles with outrage. Ew, too much information, Kyoshika. Keep your shenanigans with your vibrating sword to yourself. Hey, I am on your side. And just so everyone knows, these allegations of vibrating shenanigans are entirely false. Okay, so what is everyone fighting about? Aren't you guys overreacting? This isn't that big of a deal, is it? I don't know about that, sweetie. Emotional responses are very subjective, you know. Like maybe if your whole family got tortured to death, you'd be really cut up about it, but I wouldn't feel a thing. Why is everything got to be about death and torture with you? If you're trying to shock us, it ain't working. What's up, guys? What's going on? Takumi, sorry. I tried to calm things down, but I couldn't stop them. I hate to admit it, but with my condition, I'm not very good in situations like these. Yeah, get back to your sick bed, invalid. And Takumi, now that you're here, you can make yourself useful. I want you to bear witness. Bear witness? To what? I'm going to expose a criminal hiding in our ranks and mete out sweet, merciless judgment. A criminal? Wait, what do you mean merciless? Look, I don't know what happened here, but I'm sure if we all take a minute to calm down. Oh, I'm perfectly calm. My pulse is at a steady 65 BPM. So when I say whoever took my treasure from me will pay, you know it's not just an emotional outburst, it's a promise. In the name of the Osuzukis, I'll have my revenge. Okay. Can you go back a few steps, maybe? What's all this about a treasure being stolen? Fine, it pains me to relive this tragedy all over again, but I suppose you have a right to know. Somebody here, some wolf in sheep's clothing, ate all the curry I made last night. Huh? I put my heart and soul into it, taking great pains to get the consistency exactly right. Then I put it in the refrigerator overnight, tucked up tight and safe from danger, or so I thought. Some miscreant gobbled up every last spoonful as it were just some low-class slob. This is unacceptable. How's filleting sound for an executing method? Once you find a culprit, I'll peel him like a grape. I like it. Let's go with that. You're going to flay someone alive for eating your curry? You have to understand, Kurata really likes curry. Like, really, really. You could use a Faraday's constant worth of reallys and it wouldn't be enough. And this batch didn't come out of the rational matic either. She wanted to make it by hand, using her traditional family recipe. Osuzuki curry is a dish that depends on precise heat management. Let it get too hot or too cold and the flavor completely falls apart. You have to supervise it constantly from start to finish with the same care you use around a newborn babe. Even batches as precious to me as if it were my own child, and now some low-down thief has taken it away from me. Snatching a child away in the dead of night, truly a despicable crime. Weren't you always planning on eating this child, though? This is stupid. All this over a little curry. I'm out of here.
Who said you could leave, you pizza-faced cinder block?
Well. There's the galactic bazooka, and the crowd goes wild. Is that what that attack's called? Damn it! That's the second time you got the jump on me. Let that be a warning to you. Nobody is allowed to leave until the culprit is found and receives their punishment. But you're not actually going to execute them, are you? Absolutely. It's just a shame they'll be able to come back afterwards. In that case, how about we focus on really making it hurt? It'll make for a better punishment that way. We could, I don't know, chop them into little pieces and serve them up in a new batch of curry. Enough with the gore! You're not impressing anyone! Wait a minute, you're talking about execution pretty casually, but you're not planning on using your hemo anima, are you? What else? Enemies of the Osuzuki family deserve the same treatment as the enemies of humanity we've sworn to exterminate. But Kurata! You're really not kidding, are you? You're gonna use your full power on one of us? All over a little curry? Well, don't go thinking we'll take that line down. We're pretty strong too, you know. Great idea. Let's make it a Hemo Anima Battle Royale. I'll go grab our infusers. Guys, stop it. This isn't right. Right when we were on the verge of descending into an all-out brawl, somebody on the edge of the group raised their hand. Excuse me for interrupting, but It was me, I'm the culprit. I'm sorry, really, really sorry. Huh? What? Shoma, what did you mean just now? Just what I said, it was me. I ate the curry Kurata left in the refrigerator. What? I'm guilty. You can do whatever you want with me. Flay me, slice me up, use your human animal on me. I don't complain. I'm just a burden on this school with absolutely no redeeming features after all. Shoma, are you serious? Of course, why would I lie anyway? You found the culprit now, so you guys can stop fighting. I see. Kurata took a series of slow, deliberate steps towards Shoma. How was it? You ate it, right? How did it taste? Oh, it was delicious. That's all. Might have forgiven you if you had something more interesting to say. Alright, let's get on with the flaying. Go ahead, feel free to turn me into curry too. At least I can finally be useful by providing nourishment for everyone. But why would you want... Very well, if you're resigned to your fate, there's no use wasting time. My sublime human anima will be the last thing you ever see. Kurata, no! Think about what you're saying. Human anima was created to protect life, not destroy it. We shouldn't be using it on each other. Alright, Miss Goody Two-Shoes, I get your point. How about we make it a one-on-one mock battle? That's fair, right? A mock battle? The Mag and I will duel each other. No holds barred. He can defend himself on... or fight back however he wants. You can't accuse me of being unfair or unnecessarily cruel now. It's just a friendly little training exercise between squad members. Verily, that sounds like a reasonable way to resolve things. But... Step forward, maggot. I want to finish this and get on with my day. But I can't. Shoma doesn't know how to use Hemoanima. It wouldn't be a fair fight. He's a member of the Special Defense Unit, isn't he? If he hasn't taken the time to learn how to fight, it's his own fault. Unless you're offering to take his place, heck, why don't you all get on the action? I'll slice you up and serve you to the invaders with fava beans on a nice chianti. What did that say? Nice chianti. You have what army? Have they assigned you paid for being such a stuck-up jerk? Look at you, breathing heavy with that fiery look in your eyes. You're making me want to jump in and tear things up too. Back off, pretty boy. You have to go through me first. Zounds, you'll not threaten my comrade, sir. I swear my sword just as well be done. Looks like both groups are going to wipe each other out after all. Not that I'll get involved either way. Brother dearest, stop making it worse. Please, everyone, I'm sure we can resolve this peacefully. Peace was never an option. All that's left is to allow our destructive impulses free reign. It's happening, it's finally happening! Yeah! Viva killing! This is bad. At this rate, there'll be no holding them back. If we start lashing out at each other, everything will fall apart. Any sense of order we've built will collapse into complete madness. No, this war has always been nothing but madness. I'm starting to think we all must be a little crazy too. Between the invaders, our animal powers, and all the way to convenient technology around here, our sense of what's real or normal has already become completely warped. If we lose our last semblance of sanity now, I don't think we can come back from that. Please. We shouldn't.
All of you, knock it off right now!
No. I hadn't meant to yell that loud, but at least I had everyone's attention. Now that I started, I couldn't stop. The words came spilling out one after another. I know you've all got your issues with each other, but we can't start fighting among ourselves. That would be letting the enemy win. If somebody has to fight to resolve this, let's stick with the one-on-one duel. Just Kurata and Shoma. But Shoma can't fight.
Hey.
I'm not suggesting we throw him in right away. I'd like some time to get him ready. To get him to the point where he can fight. So Shoma's the one at fault here. You're in no position to make demands on his behalf. No, that's fine with me. It is? How much time do you want? Teaching Shoma to fight won't be easy. Then again, a time limit can help motivate him. This being such a pressing matter, you shouldn't expect too much. Perhaps 2 or 3 days at most. 8. I'll wait 8 days. Are you sure, Lady Kurata? Even weekly manga series don't make their readers wait that long for the next part of the story. 8 is Otsutsuki's lucky number. It never steers us wrong, in business or in life. But that's the maximum, okay? If there's an enemy attack before then, I win by default. No questions asked, understand? Alright, I can live with that. And another thing, this isn't just between me and Shoma. It's a battle for supremacy among our two teams. Let's make it more interesting. Winning side can order the losers to do anything they want. No questions asked. Wait, when you say anything, I mean anything. Those are my terms. Take them or leave them. So that's what she was aiming for. If I want extra time, I've got no choice but to accept. Then it's decided. Kyoshika, they've got 8 days. When's their time limit? Although today's day 35, so 8 days away is 5-3, carry the 1. Day 43. I was just going to say that. There's nothing wrong with my math skills. Addition is not my forte, that's all. Well, my little dung beetles, it looks like your fate will be in my hands very soon. I cannot wait to have you beneath my heel, where you belong. Kurata stormed away with her piercing, high-pitched laugh echoing down the halls long after she left. Hey, get back here! I didn't agree to any of this! Anything you want, huh? I have so many ideas already. Confound it all. If it weren't for the addition, I'd make a fine mathematician, I assure you. Yagami and Kyoshika followed soon after, but Nozomi stayed a little longer. Are you sure about this? She's going to hold you to that promise. It wasn't a promise. Takumi said all of that on his own. He'll never stand up in court. I think it was the right decision, though. It was the only way to stop a fight from breaking out right here and then. That would have been fine with me, of course. Brother dearest, if you can't say anything nice, I'll see what I can do to calm Kurata down, but I don't know if it will do any good. Once she's fixated onto an idea like this, it's hard to talk her out of it. Oh my gosh, my voice is actually killing me now. With one last apologetic look, Nozomi left to join her friends. So we're really doing this? I know we've got 8 days, but still. 8 days max, remember? If the invaders attack before then, we can take the we gotta get Shoma ready ASAP. That tomato head will be seeing stars before she knows what hit her. Sounds like a tall order to me. Do you really think you can beat her, Shoma? Not really, no. Now I'm seeing stars. Whether it's 8 days or 100 years, I'm still be just as useless as ever. I'm not built for fighting. It must be some kind of defect. It's better if you don't expect anything from me. Afraid we don't have much of choice. Maybe just think about it for today. I won't force you to do anything you don't want to, but the only way we can prevent a disaster here, Shoma. Like I said, think about it. Alright, I guess I can do that much. Oh my gosh, we decided to leave things at that for today and went back to our rooms. By the time I noticed, it was already dark outside. Ding dong, a bing bong, everybody. I never expected everything to come down to a duel between Shoma and Kurata. If he can win, great. Seriously doubt it's going to happen though. And then there's that stuff about us having to follow their orders. No, I can't get distracted by what ifs. That'll only make things worse. Doing my best to shut out those troubling thoughts, I got into bed and forced myself to sleep. Day 36. Ding dong, bing bong, everybody.
Get ready for your 30s. Prepare to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip that from now on. I don't really care for it too much. Wonder if Shoma's feeling any more motivated today. I better go to the cafeteria and check. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good place to end things here for now. I think I'm going to end these here for the day, actually. Because my voice is actually killing me. And we've recorded 3 episodes. This is the last episode that we're recording. So if you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Become a royalty today. We'd love to have you in our community. Anyways, guys, thank you all so very much for watching. And I can't wait to see y'all in the next episode where we see if Shoma can beat Kurata. See y'all then.